First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go!
Jacobs to start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Carlin officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Falk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Kevin Byard, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And they were shut out last week as well, so you have to wonder what their mindset will be coming into this one. Personally, I think that they put that one behind them, and they're ready to move on.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check right. Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Right. 97. Red. Yellow. Ready.
From the 27, Falk. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 44, Falk.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Falk. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Play action. It's Falk.
And this one too low.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Falk. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Falk looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Falk now, a 1st down throw. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, 68 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 17, Raiders 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's go.
To throw, Falk. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The play fake, now Falk. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
There's a nice move. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go, set.
Here's Falk. Forced out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Falk. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the first down sack. Falk. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Falk. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here for their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. Now Lance, rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Looking to throw. Falk. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. It's Falk out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further.
as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Fall. He hits Adams complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fall. Touchdown! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Lions 27, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit! So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch, made on the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Falk. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39, Falk. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Raiders on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Lance now on first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rocky Sin.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Lions 33, Raiders 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game.
And he loses the football the second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On second and very short, Falk. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lance now on first down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
209 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line. Out of bounds.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Swift going to try up the middle. 218 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On second down, Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
White, yellow, one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, no steal.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Lions, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.